it's funny you should say that. Somebody asked me a similar question the other day, how do you get over nerves in an interview? And I think that's the reality of it. It's, you put so much pressure on yourself when you go into an interview because you think this is the last one. I've got to get this one or else,
Yeah.
particularly if you're applying for training contracts or pupilages or whatever. But the way to think about it is if you're good enough to get an interview, there should be another one that you're going to be good enough to get. You're going to build up more experience as time goes. So there's always going to be another interview down the road. So, of course, go in, prepare for it properly, but don't go in with the attitude of it's do or die. This is the only one, because that puts so much unnecessary pressure on you. So I think
Absolutely.
if you take a step back and say, well, do you know what? I'm going to go in, put my best foot forward. If I don't get it, so what? There'll be something
Yeah.
else that comes up. It makes you a lot more relaxed, I think.
One of the things that people who follow me on LinkedIn or have been to my talks will know is this. The thing that annoys me so much is the pressure that is put on young people, that you have to know what you want to do when you're 16, and you have to have it all planned out, and there's only one way of achieving anything, and all of that is wrong. There are plenty of people at the bar where it's their second or third career. There are alternative ways to get there, as I went through, and I know some of the other guests you've had on have done. um, and we put so much weight on what people who are in the profession we want to be in say, and actually they only have their own experience, so they're not necessarily wrong about what they're saying, but it's in the scope of what they know. And I came out of bar school and I didn't think there was any way of becoming embarrassed without pupillage. It was pupillage or nothing.
Yeah.
And that's not right, which is why I try and advocate so much for the alternative routes, not because I think it's better or easier necessarily. There are advantages and disadvantages, as with anything, but because it's important that people have the information.